Okay, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be going over the Modern Warfare beta. I'm pretty much just going to talk about the maps, the kill time, the guns, the different game modes that they have involved, just pretty much everything that I got access to in this beta. And pretty much just to go right into it, this is one thing that I noticed right out the gate is the maps are not that iconic. Like, you know, in most Call of Duty games, there's at least one or two maps from each Call of Duty game that you're like, I know that map. Even if if I've only played on it once, I will remember that map. For Black Ops 2, it was hijacked in Nuketown. I can't even say it for like the newer Call of Duties, like for like Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3. I played a lot of Black Ops 3, and there was a few maps on there that were memorable. But for this game, I mean, obviously they don't have all the maps in the beta. They're probably gonna add in like 3 or 4 new maps, and then they'll call it a complete game. But that's usually what happens with Call of Duty. They'll have in like half of the maps, and then they'll add in the other half, and then maybe they're holding out the better maps. Maybe these are the shittier of the bunch. Hopefully that is the case, because honestly that's what this game needs, because these maps are very dull. Now I've also noticed that I did hear this about, like, they took out the the 3-lane map concept. They still have the 3 lanes. It's just they kind of switched it up a little bit, and I understand what the people are saying now that played it, like they got their hands on it a couple months ago. That, like, literally the map design feels so cluttered. Like, I don't know why, it just feels cluttered to me. Like, when I'm playing, I just kind of, like, I'll get going somewhere, and then there's like a little spot you can dip off to, and it kind of acts as like a shortcut to another area. And I'm like, that's cool. That's a cool design choice for certain maps. But then you got a map like what I'm playing on now, where you got, like, you can get on rooftops and shit. Like, you can get on these crates and get over the wall, which some parts act for good things, but the way the spawn works and how small the maps are, it kind of gets tedious when you spawn out, and as soon as you spawn and run out, you get shot at, and you kind of got to react to that and know where they are, or try to know where they are, or have like a recon or something in the air to know. But and the guns are actually not too bad. I mean, oh, excuse me. Pretty much, I only used the M13, and I think it was called the M4A1, I think is what it was called, and then obviously I used the MP5, which, for me, I guess I'm pretty ass with the MP5, because every time I used it, I could never get a kill with it, so I just stuck with the M13 and, the other AR, and I didn't really play with any other guns, because honestly, I was kind of busy, I was doing other stuff, and then I didn't really have time to get around to the beta that much. Like, I played like a total of 20 matches out of this, like counting all of my games. And yeah, I mean, the guns I used were nice. Like, the gunplay feels good to an extent until you get in a gunfight with someone, and it just feels like you shoot them in the face, they flinch a little bit, but they always get the kill on you. It just gets annoying, because it's just like, how can I shoot someone first and they kill me? Like, I don't know. I never understood that. I know that's been in like every Call of Duty game. It's just like, you go in there, you pop them in the head, and they kill you. It gets annoying. But the next thing I'm going to talk about is like the quote-unquote the conquest mode, which is kind of like, it's pretty much Battlefield's conquest mode. It is pretty much play by play the conquest mode. For me personally, I hate that mode. Even in Battlefield, I never really liked it, because it's too chaotic. I want something more concentrated on the gunplay and all that, but I know there's people that really like that gameplay, and that's fine. I'm glad people like that gameplay and they can play it and have fun. For me, I don't really like that. I like more, not really like close quarters, but at least a more concentrated area where you can fight. that always, for me, it felt more smoother than just a chaotic open environment of fucking planes bombing and helicopters swarming in, ATVs coming through. But it just gets hectic, and it's just, I never really usually in those modes, like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's just so chaotic. Like, I'll go to one, like, there's always that one point that has everyone on both teams fighting for it, and then the other points have no one to them. In this mode, they only has one map, and everyone was only at one point. My team and the other team were just holding that point down. But yeah, other than that though, like, I think this game, hopefully it's not going to be as lackluster as the beta makes it seem like it's going to be. But I mean, I might be wrong. I'm not really holding it up to standard for the first Modern Warfare game, but at the same time I am just a little bit. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll catch y'all later. Deuce.